Fucking, do you have bad habits that you want to break? Do you have good habits that you want to do more of? Well, I just finished reading Atomic Habits, and these were the 3 most useful laws that help me put systems in place so I can stay on track with my goals. Let's get into the video. Going in first. Idiot. I recommend you read it, but most people don't read nowadays, let's be honest. I made a video compacting the 3 best laws I've learned from this book. So. Okay, bro, I'd pre-workout for the 2nd time today, and it's genuinely crazy. I might start taking it every day for the rest of my life, 3 times a day. But anyway, I just got out of the gym, as you can clearly tell. Number 1, you want to focus on putting systems in place rather than focusing on your goals. Let me explain. A goal is where you want to be. Let's say your goal is to lose 10 kilograms. You can say, oh, I'm losing 10 kilograms at the moment. But a system is what you do each day to get towards that goal. Goal is pretty irrelevant. If you do what's said in the system, which for example would be work out 3 times a week, and eat less food, eat healthier. That's the system. The goal is irrelevant. Here's another example. In the early 2000s, in the global biking competitions, England was eating shit, to be honest, every year consecutively, until eventually the manager literally just quit on them and they got a new one. This manager broke it down, and instead of looking at the goal, because everyone in that competition had the same goal, which was be the fastest. So if everyone literally has the same goal, how are some people doing worse? It's the systems they put in place. The manager intricately looked at every possible flaw that they could have. Even if they were 98% in that field, they would go at it until they reached 100%. This came down to posture, the way the bike was made. They would literally change millimeters of where the seat was placed because they noticed there was getting some rubbing on the asshole. So when that ambulance has gone around 10 times, are they lost or something? So in short, what I'm saying, it's not about the goal, it's the systems you put in place to get towards that goal and how each day compounds into the bigger goal. That leads me on to number 2, small habits compound. It may sound obvious, but if you get 1% better every day for a year, you're going to be 36.5 times better than you were at the start of the year. Obviously, there's limits to the human body, but imagine you run a 10-second 100 miles. At the end of the year, theoretically, you'd be running it in under a second. But if you look at these big tasks that you've never done or even gone near, you get analysis paralysis, which it means you're looking at it and you're like, oh, I'll start another time because I don't really have time right now. No, just start really simply, I was reading the book, disturbingly simply. Say you want to read more, read 1 page today. And you might be thinking, that's stupid, when I get the time, I'll read 20 pages. You just need to start as soon as you can, as little as you can. And eventually this will accumulate. Say you read 1 page a day for 10 days. You're gonna start thinking, this is piss easy. You get the ball rolling. That's what it's about. It's first 5 minutes. That's how I get all my homework done. I stare at a wall first. This is a bit of intel from me, actually. I stare at a wall for about 10 minutes, and then I set a 5-minute timer, and I start writing. As soon as I start writing, I have to be locked in for that first 5 minutes. But I lock in for literally 5 minutes, no distractions. And as soon as the ball starts rolling, that 5-minute timer is going to interrupt me. I'm going to be like, fuck off. Like when someone's trying to interrupt you from sleeping, flow state, you just lock in for 5 minutes. That's all it takes. And then the ball starts rolling and you start warming up. Literally just showing up. Let's say 10 push-ups a day. Let's say you do that for as long as you feel the need. But then eventually you're going to be like, you may feel like, oh, this is kind of stupid. You know, this is kind of stupid. I could do way more than that. You start thinking that, and over time you're like, fuck it, let's do 20. I'm already sat down doing push-ups already. I might as well do 20. And then eventually it accumulates to you literally going to the gym for 2 minutes. If you go to the gym every day, not even working out, if it's out of your way especially, you just go to the gym 2 minutes. You sit in, you don't even go in there. You just sit in there for 2 minutes a day and then you go back. Eventually you're gonna be like, it's kind of a waste of my time because it takes about 10 minutes to get to the fucking gym. So I might as well start working out. But you might think, oh, I'll just do that straight away. You can, if you feel the need that you can do that, but you need to get the ball. I feel like it's almost better to get the ball rolling, starting off really easy. And that's why people put off certain projects for ages just because they know it's gonna be hard. But you just gotta start by creating the name. People say just start 5 minutes. Start 1 minute of whatever the task is. A good 1 minute is better than nothing. Good 1 minute will engrave whatever you're doing in your mind. It's gonna be an unfinished task. And then you're gonna be literally itching to get back to it. This is the 3rd and final best law that I learned from Atomic Habits, and that is to make habits obvious, easy, and attractive, and difficult to avoid. I'm gonna give you the reading analogy again. Say you wanna do more reading, but your book's on the fucking bookshelf, and you gotta go look for it every day. You're not gonna get around to that very easily. It's gonna be difficult, it's gonna be unattractive, it's gonna be way more difficult to start the task if you know there's a lot of friction in between you and doing it. So instead of leaving it on the bookshelf, leave the book on your bed. You can't go to bed until you read a page. Once you read that page, going back to step 2, you read the page and then you're gonna be like, oh, fuck it. I'll read 5 more.
and then you next thing you know, you've read the whole damn chapter. Your environment is way more important than any kind of motivation. Say you're trying to quit smoking, I wouldn't know what that's like. Do these look like smokers' lungs? Your environment really has an effect on it. It can be the simplest thing as just smelling someone's tobacco or someone smoking right in front of you. That will make you, it's gonna make you want to smoke. It's gonna make you want to smoke. It may not be then, but all of these things, triggers, they slowly pile up and you just can't resist anymore. You can't just use pure willpower. So in actuality, you're just removing as much friction as you can so you can go from, you know, just waking up to go and doing the thing. So you want to go for runs in the morning. Leave all your running gear, your shoes, your t-shirt, everything on the floor. Put it on as soon as you wake up, get out of the house. That is, put your phone on the other side of the room, but you could make it really difficult on yourself. Put your phone right next to you, you hit snooze, that's the end of that. That's the whole damn like morning run wasted because you didn't do this step. Anyway, that is the three best things I learned from reading Atomic Habits. Let me know if you found any better ones that I should have said. Thank you for watching the video. Yo, chicken burger and ham crackling. This shit is exquisite right here.